Hello and welcome to Clearview News Desk. We're reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. Nigeria still fixable but not under Tinubu, says ex-APC chieftain Salihu Lukman. Your Shameless VeryDarkMan blasts Akpabio for attending Pope's burial in Rome. Groom, 3 friends arrested for allegedly killing wife in marathon sex. Welcome. I am Florence Joshua. Peter Nwachukwu, husband of late gospel singer Osinachi Wuku, has been sentenced to death by hanging by the Federal Capital Territory High Court sitting in Wuse Zone 2, Abuja. Delivering the judgment this Monday, Justice Njideka dismissed Nwachukwu's no-case submission and found him guilty of culpable homicide in connection with the death of his wife on April 8, 2022. Nwachukwu, who was arraigned on June 3, 2022, faced a 23-count charge filed by the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation. Reactions have been trailing what some Nigerians now refer to as erection apology sent to Nigeria's Senate President Akpabio by the suspended chairman of the Senate Committee on Diaspora and NGOs, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. The sarcastic and satirical apology to Akpabio has gone a long way at reigniting discussions about gender dynamics and power struggles within Nigeria's legislative chambers. One of such reactions is coming from veteran journalist and CEO of Clearview News Desk, Odion Bello, who says the apology of mockery coming at a time when some Nigerians believe that intense underground settlement deals were being sealed is very unfortunate. Bello believes that feuds among Nigerian politicians are never settled because of ungodly interference manipulated mainly by sycophants, adding that many old Nigerians are working totally against an African adage that says, chaos cannot rear its ugly head where elders are available. He begs to say that adult delinquency is fast taking over juvenile delinquency. Bello predicted that rather than look for ways to put an end to this shameful fight between two eminent Nigerians, the people close to Akpabio may be telling him to fire back and advise him on how to go about it. In the same way, Natasha's people are busy hailing her for what they will refer to as a good way to rubbish the Senate president. Where does this lead us to? He wondered. Meanwhile, popular social media critic Martins Otse, popularly known as VeryDarkMan, has described Senate President Godswill Akpabio's presence at the late Pope Francis' burial in Rome over the weekend as shameful. In the 3-minute viral video, VDA insisted that the Senate President lacked the moral standing to attend the Pope's funeral when he ought to be paying a condolence visit to Benue, Plateau, Kwara, Ogun, Enugu and other states currently bedeviled by killings. Reacting to VDM's criticism, the South-South Zonal chapter of the All Progressive Congress Blessings, in statement on Sunday, accused VeryDarkMan of calling the South-South politician names all in the name of activism, adding that VeryDarkMan is becoming notorious for blackmail, slander and character assassination, while pretending to be an advocate for the masses and social crusader.
After thinking about it, I did not actually plan to insult him or make him feel some type of way, you understand? So if he feels offended or if they feel offended and they request an apology, then it's fine. So first of all, I want to apologize to the people of Benue, to the people of Jos, to the people of Kwara, to the people of Enugu, to the people of Ogun, to the people of Edo State who have been victims of this insurgency and insecurity in Nigeria as a result of these irresponsible leaders that we have. Leaders with misplaced priorities that leave their own people that is dying on their farmlands and traveling to go for funeral of people that don't even know them when they were alive, all because of their political movement. You understand? So I want to apologize on behalf of the irresponsible leaders to these people because I feel like these are the people that actually need an apology. Since the irresponsible leaders would not apologize, I will apologize on their behalf. Do you understand? People they buy, they kill hundreds of your people. Una no wake up one morning, una go there. President said nothing give statements. Una get mine, they give me 7 days. I want to give you people 7 days to clamp down on all these headsmen attack that is going on in Benue and Jos. Going on in Benue, Jos, Enugu. See that Enugu single mother, now will lose her only pikin. I want to give you 7 days to solve this insecurity that is claiming the lives of a lot of people in their farmlands. See what's happening in Bayelsa. See what's happening in Kwara. They just recently kidnapped a woman in Kwara State. Insecurity they country una carry una self dey travel say una go do familiarity with some people who no care about una. It's a shame. It is a shame. It is a shame. I no go apologize in the next 7 days. Go and do your worst. You want to serve letter, serve the letter. Go and do. I want to see your worst in the next 7 days. In the next 7 days, I want to really know what you want to do for freedom of expression, for freedom of speech and expression. Make I come apologize to you now. I want to see the worst that will happen. I'm really curious. People they die everywhere from Nigeria. Una no care. Una they carry on say private jets. So I can't go places and they talk. You talk say we are giving you 7 days to apologize. Wow, shameless and disgraceful.
A former national vice chairman of the All Progressive Congress (APC), Salihu Lukman, has cautioned Nigerians against expecting meaningful progress under President Bola Tinubu's administration. Speaking during an appearance on the television program, Lukman expressed deep disappointment with Tinubu's leadership style, stating that any hopes for significant achievement before May 2027 would be unrealistic. The former APC chieftain, who once believed in Tinubu's progressive credentials, said the president has failed to replicate the leadership style he exhibited as governor of Lagos State from 1999 to 2007. Lukman also emphasized the importance of Nigerians actively engaging with their leaders and not relying solely on hope. His comments come as opposition forces explore the formation of a new political alliance ahead of the 2027 elections. Despite the recent attacks that have shattered their peaceful agrarian life, survivors of the Hoti community of Bokos, Plateau State, are determined to rebuild after devastating experience of April 2nd. The survivor made this known when the wife of the Plateau State Governor, Helen Mutfwan, visited Bokos and Basa local government area, adding that their focus is presently on upcoming farming season, while appreciating government and individual support. VeryDarkMan Imofonokon has the details.
Recall that on April 2nd, gunmen attacked Hoti, Josho, Dafo, and other communities in the Mungana district of Bokos local government of Plateau State, where more than 40 persons were killed, with 383 houses destroyed and 1,000 persons reportedly displaced. As part of a humanitarian effort, wife of the Plateau State Governor, Helen Mutfwan, visited the affected community to offer condolences and deliver essential food supplies donated by the wives of governors across Nigeria. She prayed for healing and solace for those affected.
We're here to encourage you, to pray with you, and also to let you know that the Governors Spouses Forum of Nigeria is aware of your plight. And they have pursued this course of action to help in providing food items. We trust God that God will fill the vacuum that has been created in any way. For those who have suffered injuries, those who have lost someone.
The chairman of Bokos local government and the district head of Hoti expressed gratitude for the gesture while affirming the community's resilience and its resolve to move forward despite the challenges.
We were able to evacuate those at Bokos camp numbering 2,800 evacuate them back to Horti, because this is the rainy season and the farming season. At the same time, leaving our community is not wise, it's not good for us.
The mother's role is always there to wipe the tears of a weeping child. And that is exactly what you have demonstrated today. As you can see us, we have thrown it behind us. We're trying to push ahead. The farming season is here. We have gone back to our various farms.
Motfang also extended our support to victims of similar attacks in Basa local government area, where she distributed other food donations. Imefonokun reporting for Clever News.
Bauchi State Primary Healthcare Board, UNICEF, and other partners have threatened to collaborate with security agencies, traditional institutions to arrest any parents who refuse to allow eligible children to be immunized. They also vowed to bring an end to zero-dose polio vaccines across the 20 local government areas of the state, following an indicator that 13 local government areas are still on zero-dose vaccine. The executive chairman, Bauchi State Primary Healthcare Development Board, Dr. Rirwanu Muhammad, mentioned this during the flagging off of massive polio vaccines in Bauchi.
Polio, which can cause a range of illnesses from mild flu-like symptoms to severe paralysis and even death, with most people experiencing mild or no symptoms. In some cases, the virus invades the nervous system, leading to paralysis, particularly in the legs, while in other severe cases, paralysis can affect breathing muscles, leading to death. Against this backdrop, Bauchi State Primary Health Care Board has chosen Medina Quarters for the flagging off of the vaccination, being one among the non-compliant communities for polio and other vaccines situated within Bauchi metropolitan city. According to Dr. Riwano Mohammed and the village head of Tarawon, Mohammed Tarawon, Bauchi State Government, in partnership with UNICEF and other development partners, have committed millions of funds to ensure no child dies of polio virus and other diseases. They, however, warned that they will not accept any report of zero dose anymore.
Medina Quarter is one of the blood rejection quarters. So we are coming here, we are coming back. Me and the Chief of Field Office and the Second Emir of Das. We will see who's not going to accept. So we are going with police and SSS and on armor vehicle. We carry anybody that rejected vaccination. We are not going to do it as clear as we are doing before, begging and pleading. It's compulsory, we must vaccinate our child. These are our leaders of tomorrow.
I have ordered all traditional leaders under my ward to come and go out together to ensure success in this exercise.
Similarly, the United Nations Children Fund, UNICEF, and World Health Organization representatives said they are committed to ensuring that no child is left behind in the pursuit of polio-free society and the eradication of other diseases.
We still have zero dose in our state, and so it's a reminder to all of us that the fight is not over yet. With 13 zero dose LGAs and 7 consistent non-compliance LGA, it's a wake-up call that parents of children, and also especially to our fathers who give consent for children to be vaccinated.
It could be recalled that the chief of Bauchi field office of the UNICEF during our awareness visit to the Emir of Das, Usman, emphasized that this may be the last chance for Nigeria to kick polio out or risk losing global support, as Bauchi records 13 local government areas with zero dose. Imefon Okon reporting for Clever News.
The need to encourage investment in development of sporting activities in schools in order to breed a generation of highly productive leaders and unlock the potential of sports for economic growth and development has been brought forth on the front burner. At the annual Sports Day of the Center for Teaching and Learning Academy held at the weekend in Abuja, stakeholders emphasized that adequate funding and good management are crucial for the growth of sport in Nigeria and globally. Clevis Gloria Atta was at the event and now brings us details.
It was a beautiful and colorful day as parents and students of the Center for Teaching and Learning Academy Abuja converged over the weekend for its annual sports day at its permanent site, celebrating the integration of sports and education. The day kicked off with electrifying performances as the inter-house sports competition took center stage. From powerful sprints to egg races and filling the bottle competitions, pupils and students showcased not only their fitness and skills, but also an unbreakable team spirit. In her address, founder and proprietress of the academy, Agodi Alagbe, said that sports play a vital role in developing disciplined, resilient and team-oriented individuals, while reaffirming the academy's commitment to holistic child development, emphasizing the importance of integrating academics with extracurricular activities.
So my message is for us to really invest in promoting the sports and integrating it into learning. So there's a lot the schools can do to promote sports in our schools, integrate it into our academic programs, and then groom the talent we have here in Nigeria. I believe that we have tremendous talent. Nigerians are wild about football, and so having this FIFA-sized pitch is the first step in training and grooming talent from Nigeria that will be attractive to Nigeria and the world. So I think it really shows that we have a huge interest in sports and we are ready to invest in that in the next generation of athletes from Nigeria.
The Olu of Warri, His Majesty Ogiame Atuashe III, and his wife Olori Ivie Atuashe III were among the distinguished guests present at the event. In an interview with Clearview News, the monarch's wife said that combining academics with physical activities helps in boosting self-esteem, developing self-confidence, and giving opportunities for leadership and teamwork beyond those already available within the walls of a classroom.
But also see how we can invest in sports. It is actually very important. It's part of the soft power that we're talking about. We see football, tennis around the world doing amazing things. I think if we can focus on sports and invest in sports in different, not just football, but tennis, squash, across board, if we can actually invest in it and also from the ground up. So from sports days like this to also more national events, if we can intentionally invest in sports, then we'll get our investments worth.
For Mr. President, very clearly education is a priority. This is the one president that has invested a lot in education, much more than the presidents before him. And of course, he's an exceptionally well-educated person and he comes from an educated pedigree. So obviously he wants to build a nation of young people who have the right knowledge to be able to take them into the future. I think we should all need to rally around him and rally around Nigeria, because we realize that today's world is a knowledge economy, and the more we build in education, the more we enhance and build the capacity of our children to be able to play not just locally but internationally, the better for us as a country.
And then definitely a big shout out to our lovely facilities here, Dr. Alagbe, being the best principal I've ever had and the only principal I've ever had. So I'd like to give a huge thanks to all the parents that came here to support the lovely facilities, the other schools that came as well. It's been a great time.
Overall for today, I feel there's a very big rush of anxiety and excitement, because like wanting to win for a team, but also the joy of watching your other teammates win and just being a group as a whole, like a little family.
Thank you very much for holding CTL annual sports day. It's very exciting and I like the way they have many games for many people, and other schools came to compete with CTL. So I'm saying thank you.
I got second place in Fill the Bottle. I'm very excited and I hope our team wins.
High points of the event was the presentation of trophies and prizes to winners in the various categories of sports that took place. Gloria Atta, reporting for Clearview News.
The 17th edition of the Headies Award held in Lagos over the weekend, with Nigeria's best musical performances gathered at the landmark event center for a night of celebration and appreciation. The event was packed with energy, merging exciting performances with touching homage to the artists that defined the soundtrack of the previous year. Clearview's correspondent brings us sights and sounds of the event.
Lagos, the epic center of African music, came alive as the 17th edition of the Headies Awards was held at the landmark event center. The Headies, known as Nigeria's most prestigious music awards, showcase the immense talent and diversity within the country's ever-evolving music scene. With series of unforgettable performances from Fireboy's DML's soulful acoustic set to surprise joint performance by Olamide and newcomer Shali Poppy, every act gave their best shot. Memorable moments included a medley tribute to Afrobeat pioneers performed by veteran artists like Tubaba and South Sultan's son, who made a touching appearance. Chike emerged as one of the biggest winners, bagging 2 awards for his emotional anthem Egu and the Weaver's Choice Award, as well as Best Music Video. Rema continued his global domination by clinching Album of the Year for his, a project praised for its general blending innovation and lyrical maturity. The singer also delivered one of the night's most electrifying performances, seamlessly fusing Afrobeat, R&B and trap elements on stage.
Overstay my welcome, I fall job for this song. Even my mama joined them. My grandma joined.
The late Mohbad, whose untimely death in 2023 shook the music industry, received a posthumous award for Best Street Hop Artist for his single Ask About Me. The tribute segment in his honor featured a powerful montage and a short performance by street hop acts captivated the hearts of attendees. Meanwhile, Asake took home Best Male Artist, capping off another stellar year for the Mr. Money singer, while Arya Star won the Best Female Artist, cementing her status as one of Africa's fast-rising stars. Other recipients included Odumobu Black, who grabbed Rookie of the Year, thrilling fans who have watched his swift rise to fame and Thames, receiving the Best Collaboration Award for her work on the international hit Fountains with Drake.
Although Mohbad is not here with us anymore, but he lives on, because I don't like to address him as my late husband, because he lives forever, especially through our son Liam. And you know, he may be so young to fully grasp the depth of his father's greatness, but I know and I believe that one day he will know. He will know how his father's voice, how it manifests into people's lives. He will know how his songs bring so much joy, happiness, and courage to people. He will know that his father's mattered, and it matters.
Beyond the awards and performances, the night also reflected the evolution of Nigerian music on the global stage. In attendance were international guests from across Africa and the world, giving special recognition to Nigerian artists' contribution to Afrobeat's growing global footprint. And the organizers introduced a new category, Global Impact Award, to recognize Nigerian artists making waves internationally. Burna Boy, who was on tour, sent in a virtual acceptance speech for the inaugural honor. 10 categories included Best Collaboration and Best Inspirational Single were excluded from this year's edition of the awards, including Lyrics on the Roll, Best R&B Single, Best Southern African Artist, Best North African Artist, Best West African Artist, International Artist of the Year, Best Performer Live, and Best Rap Album. Florence Joshua reporting for Clearview News Desk.
If you're just joining us, you're watching the news on Clearview News Desk. We will be back after this break. Stay with us.
No one, after lighting a lamp, puts it under a bushel. This is therefore a call to individuals, organizations, embassies, political office holders, and more to inform the world about their activities and achievements through documentaries. Here at Clearview, we parade the masters in the business of producing world-class documentaries. Show your stuff to the world by first contacting us through telephone number 0704 244 1177 or email us at clearviewnewsroom@gmail.com. Watch Clearview News at 7 p.m. daily, Monday to Friday on MITV, channel 255, DSTV, and on our YouTube and Facebook pages. Clearview News Desk. We clear the view, one time and for all time.
Welcome back. Jigawa State Police Command has arrested 20-year-old groom identified as Awal Abdul Wahab and his 3 friends for allegedly coercing his bride into non-consensual sexual activity. Spokesman of the command, SP Lawan Salisu Adamu, confirmed the incident in a statement issued to journalists, adding that the incident occurred in Tungo village, Albasu district in Sule, Tankarkara local government area of the state. According to him, the groom is alleged to have conspired with his 3 friends who entered into their matrimonial home with the intention of coercing his bride into non-consensual sexual activity, which led to her death in the process. Adams said the corpse has been released to her parents for burial, while the 4 suspects involved have been apprehended and taken into custody for discreet investigation, adding that the suspect will face 2 charges on the relevant laws of the jurisdiction, including criminal conspiracy and culpable homicide. And that's the news. But before we go, a recap of the top stories.
A former National Vice Chairman of the All Progressive Congress (APC), Salihu Lukman, has cautioned Nigerians against expecting meaningful progress under President Bola Tinubu's administration. Popular social media critic Martins Otshie, popularly known as VeryDarkMan, has described Senate President Godswill Akpabio's presence at the late Pope Francis' burial in Rome over the weekend as shameful. The Jigawa State Police Command has arrested a 20-year-old groom identified as Awal Abdul Wahab and his 3 friends for allegedly coercing his bride into non-consensual sexual activity, leading to her death.
You can follow up on latest events and happening around you via social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Clearview News Desk, or via handle on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Clearview Online. Many thanks for watching. I am Florence Joshua. Bye for now.